Welcome, everybody, to the day we... And let's see what... The Nets have coming on Thursday. We're taking on Cleveland. And the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Brown on the wing, he's paired with Tatum. Tristan Thompson is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, the front court spot's filled by Harrison Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Harrell in at the center, filling out the middle. Walker, and there's the try.
You can't tell me Walker is not one of the most fearless penetrators in the league. D sometimes has no chance but to foul hard.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
It's a vote.
You can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
Kenny, your shot mechanics look polished, even back in college. Some guys take longer to have that thing look smooth and right and make some sense optically.
Well, it's repetition more than the visual. So the more you, like I actually shot the ball and my left hand stays on too long, so I had a side spin. It didn't have a natural revolution. So Marcus Smart comes to mind, Lonzo Ball, but the repetition will help you.
And, there are some guys that, some of the great shooters don't have great, Ray Allen, Kobe shot a little
Larry Bird was different.
But, they perfected.
We love to see Harden come up the floor, assesses the situation, and then it's a decisive action.
And yes, it's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
He had a very little resistance. He had to bring much faster help than that.
Last season, the G League testing a single shot free throw rule to speed things up. One shot that can be worth more than 1 point. Any thoughts?
I'm following you because you can't shoot. A lot of times. So I'm going to put you on the line and you got to get 2 for 2. And because the game is stopped. There's no defense in front of you. You're at the free throw line. It's only 15 feet away. Come on, Shaq. I mean, come on, guys. You can make a free throw.
No, but I think the other thing, philosophically, you really change the game, right? Because what if you make one and miss one? And you're up 2, now it's 3. So now if you say I only got to make 1 to get 2, you completely change the game.
Oh, but think about this even, Greg. End of the game. And you need to miss 1 and make 1. So instead of getting the 2 points, you actually want to only make 1 because you're down 3. And you want to miss the second on purpose to try to... No, man.
I'm a progressive guy. I do like to see how we can have the game evolve, but I do also want to make sure we keep the strategy in the game.
Celtics have gone 2 of 6 in the field. Kenny, your teammate Akeem Olajuwon, a lead on both ends. Who do you think is the best all-around big man in the game right now?
Well, as great as Akeem was, Shaq was probably just the greatest ball handler as guys today. You think about that, like Giannis and Embiid, those two come to mind. They probably would have gave it to Shaq, but he would have had his share.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Brooklyn. Brown against Harden. Right on the bucket. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing in style.
Harden dishes to Hero. Harden against Brown. Harden the pass to Hero. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from a 4.
Playing him tough inside and prevent the layup. Now get the whole team pumped up.
Outside Tatum. On T. The rebound by Harden. That's trailed by 4. Dinwiddie hits to Durant with the drive, and then Durant with the dunk.
And how about the ferocity? Durant not meant for the record. Wow.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. And every team needs a go-to scorer late in close games. Kenny, when you think about your list of what qualities are essential to be that guy in crunch time, what are they?
I think to be a great crunch time player is to not look at it as crunch time. It's like, these are the shots that I would take regardless of the situation. I think LeBron got criticized for that early in his career when he would pass up shots. But he takes the same shot regardless of the situation, which makes it more fun.
I would have to agree with that. The other thing, too, as the game has changed, I think your ability to be able to set up the shots, to Kenny's point, like because the court's open now, right? You're not, it's not as physical, so if I can move without it and get to my sweet spot, and I think that also helps you to be able to finish in rhythm. Yeah, nice, strong finish there, nearly a three-point opportunity.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Teague, he's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Tatum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He takes it in, and it's Durant with the rebound.
Now, with the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
But I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Durant shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Teague against Dinwiddie. Over in the corner, Green. 6 to shoot. Going inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working. Like
that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go, bro. That's how you talk trash. With the duck. KD telling the other bench, you can't touch this.
Tatum deciding where to go with it.
D playing soft off him. He might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And it seems like players are constantly changing.
As a team, as the roster, we've had a lot of turnover, so we're all adjusting and getting used to playing together and building that chemistry and that foundation.
Ray Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the floor for Boston. Outside the wings are Smart and Brown. Daniel Tice out there with Williams. And it's Teague into the point. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Harrell finds Durant for three. And Boston with the rebound. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Kenny, so much can happen on draft night. What was it like for you the night you were selected out of North Carolina, number 6 overall?
It was interesting because I wasn't sure if I was going to Sacramento.
Really?
Because I interviewed for everyone else in the top 10 basically except for them. And they took me without an interview. And that surprised me. Not very often, Greg, in life you get a job without an interview.
Yeah.
Well, I got that.
A high-paying job.
A high-paying one.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here is Irving. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Irving.
And with more players controlling their free agent destiny, we're starting to see a little backlash. Yeah, you think there's a double standard. Teams can trade them, but players are supposed to be loyal.
Well, it's a double standard for sure. But the only one who loses out are the fans in that double standard. The fans have no control over who stays and leaves, but they have to cheer for who comes in. So I feel for the fans, but it is a business.
And the Celtics making a change here. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season. And here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days. And these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Irving, he's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That gives him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
You talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alton.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Given that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Celtics trail by 4. Walker the pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
Bennett's gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Irving drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving for the second bucket of the night.
The East defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And Walker kicks to Tice. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Walker with it, guarded down by Durant. To the inside, 6 on the shot clock, and Tice gets it to go.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces on his pass.
Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all are. I tell you, I'm not as well as y'all are.
And C-Web, what can you say? Kenny Smith never one to pull any punches when he's talking about basketball. Or anything, for that matter.
Yeah, definitely. And he was such an integral piece to those King Olajuwon championships.
And the new group in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro. checked in for Durant. Green comes in for Joe Harris. Brown is checked in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie checked in for Irving. Pass to Green. Now the pass to Harrell. Here's Brown, and by Green. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. 40 seconds left to play here in the half. Green against Smart. They kick it out to Green. Celtics passing it around. Smart misses.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him to tough shots.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Dinwiddie attempting, lays it up off the glass. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Williams has a screen for Tatum. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Chuck, and gracing us with his presence once again after his stirring performance with the live crew. At least that's what the card. And that wraps up.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them. This is the right game for him.
The front court spots filled by Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Irving, and Harrell's in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shots good by Walker. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been. They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around them. The kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Outside. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Irving is in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
You gotta love how Irving slashes to the basket. So quick, so elusive, making the D hit him.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And so Irving nails both of them.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
Here's Walker. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you know, teams look for +6 players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Shots good by Walker.
You got to admire how effective Walker is on offense. I mean, he's found his rhythm. He's riding that momentum.
Irving drives in, and they cash in right away with a quick shot. Irving's got 8 points.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless.
Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. It's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
We'll see how they do. David, thank you. Nets leading by 9. Irving drives in, and Thompson sends it back.
But Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he just have to swat away shots.
Down low, Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And here's Thompson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Walker. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Gerald Green comes in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Robert Williams is checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Daniel Tice. Harrell a screen on Tatum. Durant the pass to Green. Here's Luwawu. This is to KD. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Oh, man, I tell you what, KD puts so much pressure on the defense. Trying to deter his scoring without fouling is just about impossible.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. When you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Walker.
And although he's smaller, Walker doesn't fear going inside. He knows he needs a shot over anyway.
Here's Durant. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Outside Tatum. There's 53 seconds left in the third. In the corner, Smart with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here he goes. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Tatum. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, and off the catch. Tatum now has a quicker shot release. Probably a little better balance as well.
Dinwiddie dishes to Durant. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 10. Walker with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Walker goes in. Good work there as it goes. 23 points for Walker.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Dinwiddie passes to Harrell. Takes it to KD. There's the try. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's almost strange to see a player with Durant's height have that much speed on the drive. He gets him to the rim with ease.
Ball's not loose. Here's the break. Harrell, that's good. And it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
One of the few guys in the league who make a loose pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And so it's Brooklyn. A 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been This chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced to be wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics, we got Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Smart, and it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Celtics trail by 12. Now Tatum. Smart kicks to Tatum. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. Highly skilled offensive rebounder. Crashes with power.
Nets shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Irving against Tice. Baseline jumper. Almost, but it rolls out. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markel Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge is unafraid to take chances.
The Nets making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. In the corner. Tatum with it. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
No, a nice look there from Smart. Finding an open man.
Nets leading by 6. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the paint, it's tipped. Now here's Tatum. Smart wide open, he fired. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurt.
Harden with the stop.
When Harden is going strong to him, he's looking for the throwdown, whipping the rim down hard on them.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Thompson outside. Teague inside the line. And that one hits back iron. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's KD. Missed inside. Celtics trail by 8. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And Boston has possession. A great fourth quarter is giving up 2 points. Harris outside. Outside Irving. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You see the cleverness of Irving on that play. Able to get his shot off despite getting wet.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
You want to see how efficient the offense is running? A great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gap of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
It'll go, and the next lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Tatum.
An exceptionally polished score for his age. Tatum's lead from the perimeter.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Willing to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Irving. Out to Harris. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 9. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
A lot of ground with impressive long strides. Tatum excels at driving to the rack.
Irving attacking, and the shot goes in. Irving's got 19 points.
He'll take it down. So every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket. He will.
To the middle. Here's Walker. And it's good. He one shot with 10 or 12 shooting tonight.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. He attracts the other team's focus and then finds the
He drives in, and it's good for 2.
And it's just competing. Give you your best when it matters most.
This is what guys play for. Hands out like this is a great fit.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 9. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Second chance effort, and it's laid up and in by Thompson.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
And again, it's Kyrie Irving.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
And so it's Boston with it. Thompson with screen on Harris. Hits it from 3-point range.
No, he just caught the defense. Now, he shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range, and there's no hand in his face. Love to see him battling there. Go get it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that mistake.
Now timeout called by Boston. They're down by 6. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And he commits the intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
It's in!
Thompson's the first guy you better box out. If you don't, he's always prepared to dump it back home.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of two is good. That increases their lead to 6. Walker with it. A 3 from Tatum. Frames it from downtown.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Timeout call, the Nets. They're up by 3. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And then into a foul there, stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. So he can't get either to fall. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finishing to continue to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there's so many.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber.
She like the way I dance, she like the way I move, she like the way I rock.